Hey friends, thanks for clicking on this video. Thanks for checking out my channel. Today we have a little bit of a grinder review comparison video. I have this grinder from Cigamate GE, and honestly, it's my brand new favorite grinder. I've had it for about a month now, and it is by far my favorite. It's got this walnut finish, which is just so beautiful. It's got the diamond teeth. Sorry, I got distracted by like the cat hair inside it. And they don't get stuck on themselves, because that's one of my most annoying things about this is it's this grinder. This grinder, my Morty grinder, okay, I just threw the top. But it's kind of dirty, but the teeth get stuck on themselves. And not just because it's dirty, it's always been like that. It's always just gotten stuck on, like the teeth get stuck on themselves. But I don't have that issue with this one at all. I really like that. The magnet is really, really strong, so you know everything's gonna be fresh in there and not fall out if you drop it. Because that's another thing I have with this grinder. This grinder, whenever I drop it, it falls apart. The whole thing falls apart because it doesn't have any teeth. The magnet's kind of shit. Even the top just falls apart. So I'm really excited that I have a grinder that's not gonna fall apart. Also one that I know that this wood finish is secured on there, not like the silicone. Silicone's got like a little swig of glue, whereas this is, I don't know exactly how they put it on there, but you can tell that it is there to stay. So, this grinder, 3 chambers, 4-piece grinder, pretty basic. It's aluminum, and it's walnut finish on the outside, so I probably won't be cleaning this one the same way I clean the rest. The rest of them I pretty much will just throw in some ISO, or I'll take a toothbrush and scrub it with ISO all around. I don't want to mess the wood up, so I'll probably end up cleaning it with just a dry toothbrush, to be honest, unless it gets really gunky. But it comes with a little brush, so you can brush the little grooves so you can keep it from getting to that point where it's just gunky. Also, another thing I really like about this grinder is you can take the screen out unscrewing it. And it's not just cheaply like stuck in there. It has grooves of its own. So then you can clean the screen really easily. And it's really easy to get back in there too. Just screw it right back in. That's probably one of my favorite features about this grinder, is the fact that you can take the screen out. That's really nice. Because the screen gets so dirty on a lot of grinders. I know that like I eventually just stop gaining keef, like stop accumulating keef in some of my grinders because it'll just be so messy. I'm obviously so good at keeping care of my grinders, but a really big compartment for the cannabis. So overall, even though I've only had it for a month, it's definitely my favorite grinder. It's the prettiest grinder I own. I think this was my prettiest grinder before. I have an EB, and then I have a blue one that's a diamond grind. I don't know where I put it, but the blue is really pretty too. I'm somebody who enjoys my smoking utensils to bring me joy and look nice, so I'm really happy that this is a pretty grinder, because just basic grinders like this, boring. It's boring to me. But this is a nice little grinder. Just a little guy grinder. But this grinder you can get on Amazon for, I believe, $20, maybe $24. It's by Cigamate. I'll have them linked below so you can check them out. But real convenient to use, easy to buy since it's on Amazon. So let's see how she grinds up. I'm going to be smoking some CBD because I've been smoking CBD during the day for like the past month and a half, and I've been really enjoying it. Like smoking CBD during the day, and then around 5 to 8 o'clock is when I start smoking THC, and it's been making me feel more motivated throughout the day. It definitely at the beginning was a little rough. I found myself like sneaking THC here or there. Not sneaking, because I didn't really tell myself I wasn't smoking THC, it just kind of happened. I just kind of started smoking CBD during the day, to conserve my weed, really. I've been smoking on this Terpy J's flower. Honestly, by far my favorite CBD flower. The nuggets are beautiful. If I can get it to focus, let's try. Boop. There we go. Beautiful little CBD, guys. It looks a little weird with the sun coming in. It's much more green than what the sun is allowing it. But, see how she grinds up. So, just gonna break a couple pieces off of this. Stick them in there. And this is great for not just cannabis, but for herbs. You could use it as an herb grinder too in the kitchen. Plop that right on. Pretty much everything's down in there. And it's a really nice grind too. It's like not too chunky, not too thin. There's not like pieces. Sometimes like with this grinder, straight up nugs will just fall through it. And the holes aren't insanely big. Oh, they are kind of bigger. The holes are a little bit bigger in this one. But nugs will just fall through this. It's like the teeth, instead of grinding it, the teeth will just push the weed right through it. I don't know. I think this grinder cost about the same as this grinder, like the Jeffree Star grinder, which I did not buy this. I would never buy this. I would never purchase something from Jeffree Star. This was a gift. But they're about the same price. I think they're both about $25. However, you can't even find the Jeffree Star grinder on his website anymore because I tried to go and price check it. I guess they realized that that one wasn't the best, so they got rid of it, and now they only have their aluminum grinders on there, which most grinders are aluminum. Some are going to be stainless steel, but a high-quality aluminum is pretty much what you're going to find in your basic grinder. I also have this Swag Gear grinder that the teeth are a little bit smaller, and I feel like this one just like makes the weed a little too thin. I don't have any weed in there right now, but it makes the weed too thin. And also you can see here that this, like there's no way Keef's getting through there. Like I need to clean this screen, and it would be so nice if this screen would just come out like in the Cigamate grinder, because I'm not collecting any more Keef in there. But moving on to grinding up a little bit in the Cigamate and taking a rip. This is for me cleaning out my bowl. I'm using a knife to clean out my bowl. All right, so let's take a CBD rip. I just love the way it feels and the way it looks. It's so cute. Can't get over it. It's just so pretty. It's like, even if you don't smoke and you just wanted to use this as an herb grinder, this would be so nice in your kitchen, like just sitting there. It's not gonna bring a bunch of attention to itself like something like this. I wanted to grab my Morty grinder, but the top's over there. I'm giving away one of these pieces on my Instagram right now. It's super exciting. And then I'm gonna have another giveaway for a dry pipe coming up right after. Well, not right after. I think in between the dry pipe and this, I think I have some one-hitter giveaways going on. My hair's a mess. Just don't look at it. Just don't. So, here's my bowl. The weed is like the perfect consistency for what I like in a bowl. Maybe I can make it focus. Can I make it focus? Ah! Stay. Talk to my bong like it's my dog's. So, it's like the perfect, it's like the perfect consistency for what I like in my bowls. Not too thin, so that way it's gonna burn up really fast and fall through. And also not too chunky so that the nugs just sit there and roast, because I do not like that. Some people like that. I'll break it up by hand if I don't have a grinder. I will not just throw a whole nugget into the bong and call it a day. That's just not good for me. So, a rip up some Terpy J's out of the freshly ground Cigamate grinder. Cheers, guys. The way your weed is ground up, or your CBD, whatever you're liking, the way it's ground up really does make a difference on how the hit feels. When it's way too fine, it's very harsh. It burns up really quick. When it's really chunky, you're just not getting as much of a hit as you'd like. Maybe that's your thing, but I really prefer a nice coarse ground. And also, I'm going to be using this as a rig, but it came with a bowl piece. I have an air purifier going. That's I probably should have turned it off, but I don't like to smoke with my dogs without my air purifier going. And you shouldn't either. If you smoke inside your house with your animals, get an air purifier. This thing was $150. You do not need to put more filters in there. You just wash the filter and it sucks up all the smoke, and I don't have to worry about baking out my dogs. It's amazing. But, oh yeah, so this came with a bowl piece, so I figured I'd use it as a bong for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go, after this video, I'm actually going to clean it and turn it into a rig. But hopefully I have this video up before the giveaway ends. It ends on March 3rd, so definitely go follow me on Instagram if you like class giveaways, because they happen pretty frequently on my channel. Cheers. Nice. Yeah, I really love this grinder. Thank you so much, Cigamate. I'll have them linked below, all their socials, where you can find their grinders on Amazon, even though it's literally just as easy as typing Cigamate into Amazon search bar and it pops up. It's like their wooden herb grinder. And they also have a bunch of other really cool grinders, like one that has like a little compartment that pops out that your weed falls into, so you don't even have to unscrew it to get to your weed. You just pull the the little tray out. That one's really cool, and that one actually matches this bong, but I really liked the wood. I just thought it was so pretty. That's really like what gets me about it, is that it's just so pretty. And then this little duster, I can clean all my grooves, and it still has its little keef scrape. And even the keef chamber is so much better than my others just because it's rounded. So like this is not a flat drop. Like it's not a 90-degree angle. Like the rest of my grinders are literally like there's corners all in here. And then kind of gets stuck, but this one is rounded, so that way it's not gonna get stuck. Which I'm really excited about. I haven't collected much keef yet, as you can see, but I'm really excited to collect some keef and all of that. Excuse me, son, come back. Okay, well, the sun's leaving, so maybe I should too. Definitely check them out on Instagram. Check me out on Instagram. Maybe I'll have some sort of giveaway with some sort of grinder coming up soon, but for now, it's glass. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.